Different guns fired. I am 100% sure of that. I could hear the different rounds.
First up at 5 o'clock, we continue to follow developing news from the Naugatuck Valley, where police are investigating an officer-involved shooting.
It unfolded right in the middle of a street this morning. The Pinpoint News Tracker is showing us where it happened, right along the Ansonia Derby town line.
And that's where we find Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland live with the mobile newsroom with the very latest. Matt.
Well, Aaron and Mark, this is Division Street right behind me. We've got Derby to my left over there, Ansonia where we are right now, right here on this side of the road. And you can see that the road behind me has opened up, but police are still here. They are investigating, focusing now on a house belonging to a relative of the man that was shot earlier this morning. Listen to this. Police say this all started when two people ran up to an officer here looking for help. But Derby's chief says before this officer could assist the two, one of them pulled out a gun and started shooting at a car that was driving by.
I heard two small caliber shots go off early this morning, about 7 a.m. I went running to the window. As I was doing that, 5 more shots rang out.
Eric Barone says the chaotic scene unfolded just a few feet from his house on the corner of Division Street, a bullet even hitting his window.
He kept yelling out that he's a child, I'm a child, I'm a child. Don't shoot me, I'm a child. And the cops, I'm not going to shoot you, don't move. Don't move.
According to Derby police, it all started just after 7 this morning. An officer was at the corner of Division in Atwater, right on the Ansonia line, when a man and a teenager ran up to his cruiser asking for help.
The officer was stopped at a red traffic light. 2 males approached the vehicle and were pounding on the windows in distress. A vehicle was passing by, driving by the intersection, and one of the 2 males that were in distress pulled out a handgun and fired several shots into the passing vehicle.
That's when the officer pulled out his gun, firing at the alleged shooter, hitting him in the leg. This morning, as detectives with the State Police Major Crime Squad collected evidence, a small silver handgun could be seen in the road, right next to the sidewalk.
He's traumatized. He can't do anything. He'll never be the same after this. Come on. I'm not even going to be the same after this.
Candace Shaver says it was her 16-year-old son and 29-year-old nephew who approached the officer asking for help, and that her nephew was the one that got shot. But when asked about the gun that was found at the scene, she claims it was put there by police.
Who do we call when we need help? Because you can't call the police, as you can see.
Now, we're told that car that was passing by and shot at stayed at the scene. No one inside was hit. Important to note, Derby does not have body cameras for its officers. In fact, it's in the process right now of trying to get them through a state grant. As for the investigation, it's being head up by the state police and the state's attorney's office. And again, that investigation is ongoing. We're live with the mobile newsroom on the Ansonia Derby line. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.